We have the new TAG Heuer Formula 1 automatic caliber 16. You can get a quartz kind of version of this too, very similar, and nearly half the price. So I'll try to get one of those on the show, but let's talk about this guy first. Big thanks to Saltzman's in Rhode Island for sending this over. Richard and the crew there, Evan and everybody, constantly sending over some awesome watches for me to check out, so you guys can check them out as well. That is the case here. I have the crown unscrewed and slightly pulled out because I want to share something with you guys. I don't know what they're doing, but like TAG has one of the most solid feeling crown tube assemblies that I've handled in all these watches. They're great to wind, they have tons of traction, and they feel like you could hook a tow strap to this thing and pull out a off-road vehicle or something. There's like no movement in that thing. So of course you can hack the movement and adjust the time and the date and all that stuff with your crown. That's what it's there for. But I just wanted to point out that it is a pleasure to manage to operate that. So you can see we have a running seconds at the 9 o'clock position, but let's start the chronograph on this thing as we're talking about it. So first off, we'll cover the size. It is a 44 millimeter wide watch. The lug to lug is a 49 millimeter. Thickness only 15. I know 15 is a little thick, but let's be real here, guys. We're talking an automatic chronograph with a date complication. 15 millimeter is great for that packaging. I think they did a great job of keeping it as thin as they could. The lug opening here is 21 millimeter. I've seen that a lot. A lot of luxury brands seems like they're pumping out those 21 mils. TAG's been doing it a while. The bracelet does taper down to 20 millimeter, so a mild taper. And then you have a clasp with 3 micro adjust and a dive extension. So, which I guess, I mean, it is a 200 meter water depth rating on this thing, but also, you know, why don't we just ditch the dive extension on the chronograph and do an on-the-fly toolless adjustment for there? Just saying, TAG. Literally everybody else is doing it. Let's do it. And I know they have options out there that are just great. So one day they'll do it. We have a ceramic bezel insert here with a tachometer ring. And of course, this is that brilliant blue dial, very rich in color and a nice pop of orange. The chronograph has a TAG Heuer shield as the balance. And I think this is a really good asymmetrical dial here. The sub-registers are north-south and off to the left. And then you have all your Formula 1, TAG Heuer branding, the caliber, 16, and the date, all reserved for around the 3 o'clock position. I think it has a weird balance to the dial without technically being balanced, I guess. I don't know. Love the little pop of orange on the crown and the stop-start mechanism here, or button for the chronograph. 200 meter, I mentioned that. The movement, it's actually, the caliber 16 should be an ETA 7750 from a Valjoux ETA. 42-hour power reserve. I think it has 25 joules and it beats at 4 hertz. Let's go ahead and stop that hand. And we'll go ahead. Nice tactile feel to that too. Pleasure to operate. And then we'll do the reset. And it instantly snaps back, resetting that. So very good automatic chronograph movement in here. It feels very high quality. Now, let's pop off the watch that I'm wearing. We'll pop this. I was wearing the Seiko Monster. We'll pop this guy on. You can see you have a polished slab side here. Wipe that off. And then brushed up top. I feel like these TAG watches that are coming out right now are just, they're good. They're just really good. So whether you're looking at this model or any of the others, I think they just, for the price point, entry into luxury, you know, TAG is a very well-known popular brand. And I think they just look good and they're high quality watches at relative affordable price points for luxury. This one's $3,800. You know, reach out to my buddy Richard, which I'll put his contact information down below. Tell him I sent you. See if you can get yourself a deal. I know there's not a whole lot of margins like people think there are with some of these, so don't expect, you know, massive, you know, bargaining room with some of these. but they'll have them in stock and you'll be able to get them. And I know sometimes they get some pretty cool limited edition or special edition ones. Saltzman's is known for, getting inventory of those. So that's an option. And then, like I said, that quartz variant too, if you go over to the Tag Heuer website, when I was looking up the data for this, I discovered there's a quartz model that is $2,000. So maybe you don't really care if it's automatic or quartz, you just want the brand and the high quality watch. Maybe the quartz is the way to go for you. Let's find my flashlight. Give this a quick blast with the UV light. Let's turn off the studio lights and check out the lume, because this has a pretty healthy application of lume on there. So of course you have the hour, minute, and then all of the hour markers are all done with a nice Swiss lume. So thanks for watching, guys. And again, big thanks to Saltzman's Rhode Island for sharing these Tag Heuer watches. I'll catch you guys on the next one.